Hey, Kara. You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Boy, today's gonna be just as fun. I remember when I first woke up here in the garden. I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or my legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom! Dad! Somebody help me! I called out. But nobody came. Eventually, the king found me crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then he held me, Kara. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, There, everything's gonna be all right. He was so emotional. But for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all. I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion had disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping I would feel something. But it became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, Kara. I thought of all people, she could make me feel whole again. She failed. I realized those two were useless. I became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I just wanted to care about someone. Kara, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So, I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought, I don't want to die. Then I woke up. Like it was all just a bad dream. I was back at the garden. Back at my save point. Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could have let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, Kara? I was amazed too. At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone. I solved all their problems flawlessly. Their companionship was amusing. For a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this to them? Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are. It all started because I was curious. Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens.
What an excuse! You of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos that stand around and watch it happen. Those pathetic people that want to see it, but are too weak to do it themselves.
I bet someone like that's watching right now. Aren't they? Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Kara. I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book. I've burned every book. I've won every game. I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone. I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue. I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you, Kara. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you.
I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul.
I failed. And when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Kara.
Your determination. Somehow it's even greater than mine.
I just have one question for you, Kara. How did you get back to the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left and decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you? It doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, Kara. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Kara, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone.
Then, let's let them see what humanity is really like.
That despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed. Then? Well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. But seeing you here changed my mind. Kara, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad. We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Kara, I know he'll do it for you. Why am I telling you all this? Kara, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me.
You won't give me any worthless pity. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way.
So that's why... What's this feeling? Why am I shaking? Hey, Kara, no hard feelings about back then, right? Hey, what are you doing? Back off! I've changed my mind about all this. This isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, Kara. This place is fine the way it is. Stop looking at me with that creepy face! This isn't funny! You've got a sick sense of humor!